like we might just be defending level 1 here. So these team comps here, we got a Mumu again, J-Moff. Zach, though, for the enemy jungler. How do you feel about that?
No, I definitely think the Amumu is fairly easy to pull off, but so is Zach, right? I mean, these are tanks. Gank tanks. Get your hooks, land your jumps. Same old in a team fighting situation. So they're going to serve a similar purpose. Zach ganks, I think, are scarier, right? They can just come from a mile away. But Amumu's lockdown is nothing to joke about either. So I think both junglers are probably going to be looking to make a great impact. We saw Snidlin's approach was basically, look, you're making dumb decisions. I'm just going to out-farm you.
Yeah.
We'll see with Tavarkis on the Amumu. Oh, as we get some technical difficulties here.
Yeah, it looks like Talon hasn't loaded in, so a little pause here.
But as we, hit that, or I think we may be starting up. Pause timer possibly bugging out. Go ahead and try and figure that out. We'll see how things go. And looks like the camera's fixed. Okay, good. Cool. Great. We're starting in. So, but yeah, so I think the top lane's actually going to be really interesting this time because, both champs are a little bit, go hard or go home, kind of play styles. We'll see how they do. I feel like someone's going to win. Someone's got to win, so we'll see how it goes. Don't be an even lane. And Ainswie, pretty like an Ahri player, right? We've seen that before, right?
Yeah.
Like outplay, that kind of stuff. Very.
Yeah, Ainswie's not afraid to take the 1v1s.
No.
Not afraid to match that top side aggression. He's just worried about the focus here, right? Like if Zach's up there, obviously you're gonna.
When Zach's up there.
Yeah, like. Aurelia's a type of champion that needs to be in the wave, right? She's got to farm in the wave, so it's kind of awkward. But early ward here coming out. We don't really know. Neither side knows where their jungle is starting, so pathing is going to be kind of random. But that's really says Kava even
not random. Yeah, we'll see how this is bot lane stuff. We saw SVU like really on top of things in the last and Kali for real on
yeah, so level 2 here coming out. Kava going in on the Lucian. Gonna trade a lot of damage. Early exhaust coming out. He's gonna get a huge trade here. Gumi and Peachy Ducky just taking a really bad trade, not respecting the level 2 attack there from the Lucian Milio, which is so iconic for that duo.
Much the same, overextension that we saw from the last game, right? Level 2 is just not something that they're paying attention to.
Yeah, Kali for real, just looking to repeat what he was doing last game. Putting down that pressure, keeping that prio out.
Yeah, Talon never had the chance to get online, so, but that could still be a fear. I think, obviously Talon winning over the game with.
And that's the thing, J-Mo, we gotta think about that, right? These guys aren't not fed, right? Like we're not fed, they're not fed, like because it's a new game. So Talon, maybe messed up in the last one, but he could totally play the lane differently.
He could, or Kali could just mess him up again.
Yeah, Kali, looking pretty good. All right, so bot lane matchup, going back and forth.
Yeah, not a whole lot happening.
Huge wave up here. He's gonna keep that one up. A lot of pressure coming out from Kava.
Kava's just angry.
Yeah, he just wants to prove. He wasn't in the opening game. Wants to vie for that starting position. Seeing Nico with a little bit of trickery.
I hate that.
Well, as spectators, they should tell us where he is. Okay? Why do I have to figure it out? I'm not paying attention to that. Okay? I'm looking at the mini-map, where did he go? Ainswie going in, 4v4. Does have full stack. But yeah, that exhaust is gonna be the difference there. And you hate to see it, right? That's where...
I feel like you just leave once that exhaust's out, right? I mean,
Yeah, 100%. You got the exhaust, just disengage. But I like the confidence coming out from Ainsley.
It was fairly close.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been free if the exhaust didn't come through, you know, but that's the summoner spell advantage, you know, and that's, you have the TP, you gotta just be like, hey, he went exhaust, he might win lane, but I'll win game, so. A lot of pressure here coming out from the bot lane, but Misfortune doing a great job keeping up in CS, so this pressure really not doing anything, no kills yet. Lucian trying desperately to get a kill or find some sort of big advantage, force a town. They will get a good back, and will force a bad back at some point, unless there's a king. But
and unless Targus goes out and backs, both of them are going to be bot side here.
going in for another trade. But CS advantage across the board here for the Knights, right? Mid lane up 10, top lane up 10.
Yeah.
So Ainswie, while losing the 1v1, did it on a wave that was fine, right? Didn't lose anything off a TP back, chilling.
I mean, a minion advantage is what you should expect from TP, right? You lost the fight, but you were able to farm. Definitely big.
So doing well. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Let's see if the Crusaders have an answer.
A lot less objective out of both teams here. Early objective.
True.
Right?
We saw them on Grubs.
Right on top of things like
Yeah, Zach has not shown anything. Oh, Kali for real could actually get a kill here. Will force the flash. Good restraint there, not going for the matching the flash. Just get the advantage, shove that in. If you're out of mana, you gotta reset. So Ainswie looking to shove this in. They don't know Zach is bot side, so she might be a little bit hesitant here, but he is bot side, so there's really no danger.
Mumu looked like he might have had an angle there.
Yeah, Mumu
was looking for
running
something.
around. Might go for grubs here.
Yeah, not much out of the
looks like Crusaders trying to trade. Yeah, Zach was just waiting for the scuttle to run out so he could do dragon. So it looks like they're changing up their strategy, and they don't care about grubs anymore. They want to do the dragon. So the Knights.
They said, "Hey, it worked for you last time."
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's the OP SVU strategy.
But
let's just
Knights
copy
doing a
it.
great job, right? Like instantly, we're on the grubs. Obviously, Butler had prior in that situation now. Gotta get the grubs. It's great.
Yeah, I'm down with grubs. I mean, we'll be putting pressure on the towers. Like, Lucian's already shown that he's going to be perma shoving behind, getting pressure. Here we go. Ainsley looking for some kills up here. Some pressure. Going to drop the ulti there. Going to go in. Yone's actually going to ult defensively. So, good pressure there coming out from the Aurelia. And that CSC looking good up there. So,
I think that is good. Because it could, again, Amumu's been up here for a hot minute.
yeah.
This man's like under tower.
Looks like they're going to shove this in and recall. No big deal. Mumu's got down probably soon. Why? He thought that's clear stuff.
Zach, luckily not taking advantage.
Yeah, Zach's kind of just perma farming, which I don't know. Kind of strange, I would suppose.
Both teams kind of agreed. They're like, oh, too much jungle impacts, too much objectives.
I mean, we have a 500 gold lead and we lost first blood, right? So the CS obviously is going our way. Kali doing a great job mid. To see if he can get the prio that we saw last time. Nico obviously doesn't have the tools that Ziggs has, but has a lot more trickery. And like things like this should combo the E and the Q. Solo kill for Kali for real. And Sogero goes to Lucian as well. Can't quite get the damage. Will live with 1 HP. So the Knights all of a sudden pull the trigger on multiple different lanes. Couldn't quite get the bot lane kill. Very, very close. But that mid lane kill for Kali for real. Great kill there. Had gotten the Talon Splash earlier, so it's too easy. Yone coming in. Ainswie playing it well. Alright, so things kind of slowing down here.
Yeah. Smell it out. If there's, I guess, if there's no objectives, probably don't.
Yeah. Knights are happy with this pace. I mean, they got the first dragon, but there's no threat from them chaining dragons, right? Like, that was the problem with the first game, is we had such good team fight that, it's easy for us to chain those dragons where, their team fight, while Misfortune ult can be scary and Renata ult, also very hard to set up to get a good one, especially when you have, like, slippery champions like Lucian.
That's true. Yone will be using it. That can set things up.
He's not going to be there.
He could be there.
He's not going to be there.
Who knows?
He might be there.
He could be there.
We'll see. So, Knights with 1,000 gold lead. Have we seen a Mumu? Yeah, I don't think so.
Nope.
I'd like to see one.
I'd like to see
I get
a
old.
gank, actually. From
Yeah.
anybody. Either
Yeah, like, I think these, you know, the Knights are kind of content with this pace, but, like, we're seeing the Crusaders, like, not play the way they were playing in the first game, right? Like, Talon was already, like, trying to make plays bot, and top lane was they were focused and stuff. Now they're, oh, here we go. Now they're going with the top lane focus. Going to be the flash out. I think that they did not need the flash there. But playing it safe.
Zach's damage can be surprising, I guess.
I mean, it can be. Zach is kind of cringe, but she was out.
She was out. There's the already lost.
Here we go. Here comes the culling.
Right
And Lucian finally get his kill.
Yeah.
Boom! There we go. Kava. That was 10 minutes worth of work.
Been working for that, I know. What do you have to go through 2 rounds of summoner spells?
Yeah. So finally got the kill. Let's see if the Knights can do anything with it. Second grub is going to be coming up fairly soon. Which obviously, you know, we want to get second grub when we get first grub.
Please get second.
Shove this in. We need to shove that wave in. Alright, so Tavarkis now on the Amumu. Haven't seen, we're seeing the Zach match the farming, right? Like in the first game on the Great, which is like really ironic.
Honestly, I don't know if I call it matching. Like both junglers really looking for things that are bad. I think way behind the mark, right? I think last game we saw a farming strategy.
Well, here comes. All right, Zach is on the grubs. So, are we going to do anything?
That's probably something we should see, right? Bottoming's been shoved in for how long now? Kava just being a furious Lucian.
Here comes the Varkas.
And nothing's happened? We gotta know Zach stuff.
Alright, so, yeah. I'm kind of surprised we're not at those grubs, honestly.
Yeah, we're giving it up for
nothing.
Vision invade? Like, what do we get?
Yeah. So, a little bit of lapse there. Oh, Kali for real. Just smurfing on this guy. Out of mana, though. Might be able to auto-attack him to death. Oh, what that is so unbalanced.
All right, good. There's a
that did not hit. Oh, what a hook there by the Amumu. And all right, where our gold lead is ballooning up a little bit here, J-Moff. Ainswie trying to put pressure down. Gotta be careful about Zach though. And he's here, no reset on the Q, so it's probably gonna be dead. We'll just get knocked up like 40 times.
My word.
And yeah, that's just where, you know, you really got to attack that wave up there while they're doing grubs. Get that shoved in, then you can look for something. Uh-oh. Now turning on Mage. Something we all wish we could do. Let's see if they get this plate money.
I hate to see nothing happening
while we're streaming.
Nothing's happening at all. No. Nothing.
Oh, we got the dragon. Okay, you know.
We were allowed to get that dragon, I guess, somehow. Solly's actually doing a great job.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing they can do.
Somehow
like,
they haven't been punished for it. I feel like Zach committing so much to this Irelia was less free.
Yeah, Ainswie losing. That death was really bad, and she knows it. She knows it. She knows it was bad. It was just lapse of judgment, losing a lot of CS there, losing pressure. And yeah, just pointless, right? And that's where, you know, you're coming in off the bench, you want to do something, you want to be proactive, you want to make a difference. Kali for real with the sneakiness. What does he have left? Oh, he's baiting him in for the ulti. Does he have another Q? No, where's the Q? Oh, Kali for real. He had it calculated. Too easy.
Big brain.
He should shove that way, but he doesn't know he can. So he's good in town. And that 3-0. 3-0 Nico. Kali for real, dude.
Performing tonight.
I mean, come on. This guy's unreal. Alright, so let's assess here. Yone is now in the bottom
to go deal with the Lucian.
And Fortune is top. Yeah, it's okay. Alright. Interesting. So we'll see how this works. I mean, Yone obviously not like terrible in bot lane.
No, but we have the exhaust. And
I mean,
how does that?
He went.
Like Misfortune can never leave tower.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I think it's a fine move. I think it's decent enough. It's a little weird just because now we can like get Herald for free. Will we recognize that? I'm not sure, but they really have no answer mid, right? Like Kali already on the Storm Surge.
Yeah, I don't think objectives are the fun of this game.
Should be able to shove this in, rotate up, grab that Herald, and then we're looking at first tower. And we get first tower, especially mid, opens up the map. Nico can do a lot of damage when she starts getting unleashed on the map. So
now, the respect that you demand as Yone against an ADC means that you are going to be able to shove. Roams are more possible. How are you going to shut that?
oh, here we go. Kava, he's not having it. Uh-oh, he's turning on Mage. All right, there's the ulti, though, coming out from it's Emilio. Here comes Nico. Kali, for real, he's here. Oh, of course he is. So just, what a roam. This guy's on another level today. Great roam there. TP and back will even catch the wave. Amumu's going to get Herald. And I was just about to say, you know, I think Yone sharing XP is really
that does. That's a good
you know,
point.
like,
That's not the one you
like
want.
I think if he wants to get fed, being bot lane is not the answer. Like, clearly he died. It was straight up 2v2.
Very clearly. It said on his screen.
Like, so I do like what the Crusaders are trying, though. Like, I give them all props. Like, I think
you lost game one. You gotta change something. Right?
Exactly.
Figure something.
Like, things weren't going well here in game 2, and they're like, okay, let's mix it up. I totally respect it. You know, you can't learn if you don't try, right? So,
nowhere is this game over by any means.
oh no, 100% not.
4K at this point is a pretty big deal.
Here we go. Moo driving the Rift Herald.
This is how we don't crash it into it.
Whoa!
Oh, what?
Whoa!
I shouldn't have said anything.
You jinxed it, bro. I told you. See, you're the one that always jinxes it. I never jinx it.
I jinxed it in league.
There we go. There's a whole 6 damage we got out of that. Wait, this is a dive. This is a dive, no?
Or we just.
There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. A little late. A little. Whoa!
okay.
Moo hitting the sauce.
You got a little bit lucky with that last.
All right, we gotta get out of here. This is just crazy. We did get bot tower, so it's not like we like lost first tower off that. But yeah, questionable. And this is where, you know, these things get hectic, James, right? Like, you know, you're playing solo queue, you're kind of chilling, you're listening to the music. This is like everyone's talking, there's complicated things.
Yeah, but
we're doing
Herald's a big projectile, and
that's
you
true.
aim it while it flies.
Yeah, I
right?
think hitting the Rift Herald, like once you miss the Rift Herald, then you're like tilted, and then you miss everything else.
You know what it was? It was a charity play, right? We saw what happened to
What is this
Crusaders.
cheese? We're getting cheesed over here. No way we fall for that,
That's
right?
some stinky cheese.
Talon's on the run.
We smell that out.
All right. Good wards.
There is Dragon coming in.
I like the way the Knights are playing here. Patient. Just get this gold lead. We got a pretty sizable lead. Just chill. Oh, no. Mage. Get attacked. Good flash. Oh, wow. They're using a lot.
That's fantastic. Right before Dragon.
Yeah,
fight.
and that's why I like that flash.
Such good survival.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think that flash is like 100% necessary right there, but it is because of the state of the game. They're desperate. They're hunting for kills.
Yeah.
They're roaming as 5. Just get out, right? Just get out. Let's fight for the
It's a
dragon.
Hail Mary. If they
Like,
don't
yeah,
catch it, that's it.
exactly. They're doing everything they can to force here. And now we got our whole team. Kali for real pushing that bot wave, getting like just high value out of that.
Well, I mean, who's gonna? I wouldn't want to go challenge Kali at this point.
I would be nowhere near. Alright, so this should be free dragon. They might go for the steal. Obviously, Zach good at stealing, or at least getting. He really has a chance to actually steal it, but he'll be there. Alright, here we go. We got no Mumu ult. Really important. Here he comes. Oh, but Kali for real interrupts his jump. Here comes the Yone. He gets a 2-man ult, but he is squishy. He will go down to Kava, and here goes the rest of them. Bloblets are out. And good job there by the Knights, defending the dragon, securing the second dragon.
Dominating performance. I mean, again, just like SV's mid lane looking so strong. Bot lane Kava obviously. It's just how it's hilarious because he's furious. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But he's doing a great job, right?
Yeah, and Jonas thrown away any type of lead that he would have had.
Yeah.
Right. He was 2-0.
This is the opposite of what happened in Mordekaiser, right? You take that ignite, you go ahead and get your early advantage, and you push them and you do your thing. But we took this combat summoner as young, right? And we got our advantage and threw it all away, like you said. Like the XP, I think is a good point, right? We're going against a Lucian who's fed enough to handle us with exhaust.
Yeah.
Poor decisions.
Yeah, and I like that the Knights have kind of, you know, they adapted as well, where it's like last game they kind of gave a little too much attention to the fed Mordekaiser and ended up hurting themselves. In this game, they're like, meh, just ignore him. You know, I mean, look at Ainsley CS League. Like, she's up 50 CS. Who cares if he died a couple times? Like, it's so irrelevant. got the experience lead as well.
Yeah.
So Knight's just in a really good spot here. That's gonna be just so much used. Oh, and he still finds the angle. Kava won't give up on the play. He's just going crazy. The Knight's really pouring it on here. Here comes Zach flying in, but where's the damage? All right, so the Knight's in great position here. Amumu on the table. If you were in this situation, J-Moff, you're the Amumu. What are you looking for here? Are you looking for early Baron? Like, how fed
I'm
are
not
we?
looking for my... Yeah, I'm not looking for my red button.
Talon. Gonna go on to the Lucian. Kava gonna turn it back on him, though. Emilio really helping Kava out a lot. Good flash there. Just get out. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that the Knight's instincts are good, right? Like, I see those are the flashes that I appreciate because he's putting so much pressure on the map. Yes, we're not getting a lot done, you know, top or bot, which we maybe should have been.
I agree.
But he's putting so much pressure mid that he's forcing them to keep coming mid. Talon's coming mid. Zach's coming mid 4 times. Like, and eventually they catch him, right? And he just flashes, right? So it's
and
like
they're using a lot for it.
Yeah.
That
pressure adds
big
up.
deal.
So good job there. Let's see if that lack of flash matters. I mean, you are Lucian, so you have a dash built in. Ainsley gonna flash out as well. And now Kava with no flash is gonna actually get shut down by the Yo, and that could be huge. A lot of gold going over, and the Knight's a little bit slow on this play. Here they finally come. Amumu's gonna hold in. California looking for the damage. They will go into the Renata. But it looks like Ainsley will clean this one up, and the Knight's looking quite good here. Oh, Mumu hitting those bandages quite consistently. Ainsley finally getting a kill. Mumu will steal that one. Where do they go for a Baron here without their ADC? Might be a little bit slow. Baron smacks down.
It does, but you got a rally.
They got Melio.
Yeah.
He can heal you up.
You got plenty of...
Playing soccer out there. Alright, you do have to like kind of dodge like the PvE aspect
Slight
of Baron.
effort involved.
Like
This portion...
Alright, I really hope not.
It's gonna be up.
J-Moff, why do you do this?
Alright.
Why do you do this to me?
Can we-
Please get it before the ult up. Run away, Kava. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, shoo. Whew. I was worried. I was worried.
I was a little excited.
I was not excited. I was not excited. I don't want a close game. I want to win. Alright, we already gave the shutdown
I just
over.
want to see him smite through the ult. You know? Test.
I don't want tests. Okay, practice is where we put the test. Alright, 9K gold lead. Got the Baron. Dragon coming up in a minute. The Knights really should just be able to shove this out, right? I want like, let's get these tier 2s. 600 gold pop. Like, come on. Let's get those wrapped up. Get some more gold in our pockets. Get our second, third items. Set up some dragons. Get some free kills wherever they find them.
I mean, I feel very strongly about this. Bust this in mid open.
Right? All right, where's your back way into this game if you're Zach then? Like, what do you do? Is there any options, right?
Play
like,
around. I mean,
Misfortunal, obviously still strong.
If it's set up, right? Like,
and this is kind of what we saw was their weakness in their last comp. Oh, here we go. We'll be still here. We'll go into his stealth. The weakness of their last comp, there's no engage coming out for the Crusaders, right? So
they have it now.
Yeah, but Zach is like, he's like engages 3 screens away. How is Misfortune supposed to do that? Right. So they kind of have a disengage kind of comp with Talon playing, but it's going to be awkward. They have an awkward team fight. So the Knights really just have straightforward. I mean, ideally you can do like an Irelia flank. I like the cheese here. This is Irelia. Gonna do a lot of damage. Going, just getting absolutely obliterated. Mage gonna go berserk right here. Oh, here comes Zacky boy coming in, flying in. He's isolated.
That's to your point, right? That's just.
He's going for the 1v2. If you have the ultimate, she does. We'll hold on to it. Talon's on the run. The Knights looking good here. Almost 10k gold lead up.
Alright, and that's saved for ultimate.
Alright, so look for our third dragon. And this is where them getting that early dragon does slow us down, right? It does be soul. And now we're sold. But it's not like it's so should be a kill here. Lava can come out. Who will get it? It will be DeMarcus. Out damages the Lucian.
Yeah.
Didn't even smite.
That would have been great.
All right, so Baron buff running out. I really would like
we
a
didn't
tier
get the
2.
use
Like,
of
come
it.
on, we gotta get
That
one
was a
tier
little bit
2
disappointing.
at least. A little bit of dorking around in the jungle. I'd rather just fight in the lane so we can get some stuff.
But
We
you
will
got
get this.
Yeah,
This is where you kind of miss the Ziggs, right? I mean, Ziggs is pretty OP.
Yeah, but Kali's able to make
Whoa, Mage, whoa. Throw the soccer ball at him. Kite him out. Kite him out. And this is, we're seeing the desperation come out from this talent. We saw it in game 1, right? He could never find any good angles. Never was strong. He had one good kill in the first match.
But
That trade
don't
at
ever
Dragon.
accuse him of giving up.
No, he's going for it. Mage will finally flash down. Here goes Ainsley. Ainsley and Kava looking for some kills here, but here comes the Zac. Ainsley's gonna flash in, gonna get the misfortune, but can she get a counter kill? I don't think so. Kali for real looking to get involved here as well. Will drop the ulti. Here comes Renata's ult. The 1v1. Kava will win it, if you can call it that. Very low minion health. I would like
We got another wave coming.
an inhibitor. Mumu could take this.
I mean, 20 seconds? 30 seconds?
Yeah, we can tower here. Probably get top tower.
Push. Yeah, push more.
I like gold. Tier 2s are gold. Tier 3s are no gold. Then you get no gold. But tier 2s, that's gold. So I'm all in favor. Inhibitor, it's fine. Useful for winning, but
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
doesn't get us any stronger. Good job by Ainsley. I like her stealing 11 assists. You know, you feel bad having been a relic with 11 assists.
But
That's kill
he
steal.
also gave over
You're
first.
getting
first
KO.
blood. So,
That's true.
you know, this is the price you pay.
You deserve it. Alright, so Knights with full control here, J-Mob. I mean, there's very little that the Crusaders can do, and I gotta feel like there's a little bit of, I think they kind of abandoned their plan a little too much after the game 1 defeat, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really see Zac have a game plan here in game 2. I don't know if, I wouldn't say that they're tilted or anything, but it's more like maybe lost because they had the Fed Mordekaiser and it didn't matter. So then they kind of abandoned that plan altogether, right? Where I think that the Grub, focusing the Grubs would be better with a Yone. He could split push. He could take the Aurelia maybe in a 1v1, play towards him a little bit more. But they weren't able to do that, and now
Even before you get to that level, not to say that Graves, you know, doesn't have bad ganks or anything necessarily, but yeah, Zac ganks, right? And
Yeah.
we just never saw.
we're ganking with Graves and not
ever
ganking with
happen.
Zac.
Like what?
Like, so
I don't know quite what
kinda-
happened.
That's what I'm saying. I think they just a little bit lost their game plan. Here we go. Look for a team fight here. It's going to be a 45 to start. But Aurelia will be showing up. Good ulti there from DeMarcus. Will go in. The Knights just laying the hammer down. Too much gold in their pockets. Lucian going crazy. Good counter ult there by the Nico and by the Amumu. Good job, Kava, cleaning up that double kill.
I think that's game.
And that should be all she wrote here. The Knights gonna close this one out in convincing fashion, J-Mob. And game 1 was just a warm-up, and the Knights really coming online, showing what they can do. The subs coming in, and even showing that they can participate as well. You know, great job here.
Yeah, 2 games really well played.